So much talent, there was just so much energy that I went home and wrote a piece about it, and I've been prepared with that piece for weeks now. But like a lot of shit came up, and on Thursday, I sat down, and I've never done this before, I sat down and I wrote a whole piece without ever lifting, like I lifted the pen, but it was like 5 hours of just straight writing, and then the next day I put it all together, and this weekend, I only had this weekend to memorize it, and I worked 18 hours this weekend, and I was sick. But I think I got it. I think I got this shit. So, I did it for one of my coworkers, and granted I messed up, but the only response I got was that it brings out my lisp. Okay, the first 5 lines, granted, are not mine. They're the first 5 lines of the song Down by Blink-182. My favorite song of all time. Alright. Fuck. The drops of rain, they fall all over. This awkward silence makes me crazy. The glow inside burns light upon her. I'll try to kiss you if you let me. Tidal waves, they rip right through me as I play the track down, over and over in my head. Words, echoing thoughts, emotions better left lost and unsaid. Second guessing every second, every wasted smile racing across my face. Because behind these white teeth, there are tongue-tied secrets to hide. Like that I can't even look at you without the rest of my life flashing before my eyes. Or catch me counting countless graffiti stains of your spray-painted name carved all over the bars and walls of my 3 a.m. scratched with paper. Embarrassed by all my long nights left. Thinking for hours to the right words, knowing it's impossible because emotions are ambidextrous birds. Fly fractured wings like vicissitudes burn. Through dark and twisty turns, through Mars' shifting world, the universe of my mind splinters into indistinguishable winter images and syllabic nonsense that eventually form into words. Words that in my throat develop like asthma and get choked up from the moment I first heard you open your mouth to speak, to the moment your mouth closed because your sentence was complete. The grenade that contained the fortress I made to shield myself against unwelcome invaders and spectators exploded to a forest of lightning ashes and course of the whitest snow. You were a kryptonite kaleidoscope, breaking down my solid stone with its diamond wall to reveal the world from angles that no man is able to measure. Shaded in color, sublimating off the color spectrum like electrons forming radiant clouds of thought. Thoughts raining, thoughts racing each other to a finish line is always just that of you. You, a menacing stranger, a fine frenzy and ranger. In your hand hold the key to a treasure the depths of my imagination cannot even begin to fathom. Now fast forward, months into the gift of beautiful friendship, sitting atop the world, gazing over cliffs at amazing solar shifts, guessing that where the night sky meets the ocean, confessing we might fly when feet are broken. I hum on your every word like my life depended on it. Like if I lost concentration for just one syllable, I would slip and fall hundreds of feet, hitting train tracks. But I never took the time to realize that for you, I felt anyway. And I know this isn't exactly the best conversation starter, but conversation with you is as permanent as a tattoo. And tattooed in my thoughts is that smile, wrapped in elegant vines intertwined with amaranthine leaves and white of the waves of your hair and the waves that we see out there. But when it came time, that speak now or forever hold your peace time, I held and was silent to pieces. And I swear to you, these vocal cords broke under the weight of the words that wanted to be shouted out so loud that I could never turn into sound. And that's why saying them now just isn't the same. Now, I don't believe that everything happens for a reason, but I can never give in to such blasphemous treason as to walk away from a friendship. I would swallow the cup whole before I'm caught with my glass half empty. I can imagine nothing better in the world than being able to call you my friend, and I get something that no boyfriend ever will. I get to be friends with you beyond the simple fact that I am male. And if, for some reason, someday, I accidentally forget your birthday, I don't have to fear death. And I can never forget our anniversary, because real friendship is timeless. A friendship will sail far past when relation and ship split. And unlike the Titanic, friendships cannot be broken up from icebergs of acrimonious words exchanged over drunken nights, silly mistakes, and wrong turns. And while being spontaneous in a relationship is called cheating, spontaneity among friends is called making memories. It's called being alive. Back in the black of night, when stars took turns falling, we made wishes on them just to stall them because we were not ready for the night's energy that life's like to burn out. I confess all I wished for was that more times like these, staying up all night because awake is far better than dreams. And I have been given so much more than I could ever ask for, so with all this said, I say, we may never walk through leaves over bridges, but we are still something to admire. Because you and I, my dearest friend, we tamed the ocean and we set her on fire. Woo!